Bahaja. I can't look at who that fellow is with the overcut over his arm. He's still there. Saved Justin Madden for the last quarter. Simon will wear more down to the ground. That's what the Essendon people are hoping. Looks like the old barber shop.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They might throw Jeff Leake on in the last quarter when it was a bit weary.
Yeah.
Start of the second half. Great first half, after which Collingwood leads by 11 points. Simon Madden is on. Justin Madden still off the ground. Williams puts the Woods into attack. Bit loose. Andrews could have taken possession then. Clark stolen by Barham, who then had it stolen by Bahaja. And umpire Cameron to ball it up.
Yes, it was an excellent first half. Finals quality football. Madden Moore misread the play. Mrs. Williams had a quiet day. So too was Nagel in the centre. Offset each other. Banks, almost another great mark. Irwin's been a grand player. Kicked 3 goals in the second term. Has been the figurehead on the Collingwood forward line. Davis and Dacos haven't been prominent, but it's been Irwin who's certainly been prominent.
40 metres out from Collingwood's goal. Torbett the knock. Taylor, fine player in the first half. Stuck in the mud and is penalised for holding the ball. Had to be. Had it for an eternity. And Clark takes the free kick. Out towards half-back flank for the Bombers, who are 11 points down and looking for the first goal in this half. Madden, good mark. Defied Moore's attempts to spoil, but tried to play on. Stoneham. Now Madden again. And works at 20 metres, but not effectively. Straight to Tony Shaw, who also foolishly plays on. Now Hawker gives it to Bahaja. Oh, well tackled by Williams. A great bit of play. Out to Smith. And it's hard to get an easy kick out there, I'll tell you. Simon Madden. Oh, Davis overran it. Allen. Up to half forward for the Woods. Out comes Banks. Lovely handball to Wiedemann. Further under Barham. Open goal coming up. 15 metres out. Home! First goal, Ricky Barham missed a sitter in the second quarter after a magnificent mark, but he's getting back to something like his best form, and a crucial goal to Collingwood puts them 17 points in front.
Incredible, Tim, in the lead up to that goal that Barham kicked, the mistakes made by both teams. Unintelligent handball, undisciplined play, in fact, and indicative of the pressure. Collingwood back to a 17-point lead. Bahaja now the chance to put the Bombers forward. Vanderhaar, can he take another one? No, he can't. Nagel out to Danaher. He wobbled it. Williams is caught. Eustace gets it a bit into it before he's tackled, but Collingwood looking very strong on the back line, and even more so across the forward line. Gee whiz, that might have been holding the ball. Eustace a chance now. A poor kick. The pressure's there. Schultz is hurt, number 14, can't chase the ball at all, so he can't tackle Smith. He does now. Smith was nowhere near the ball. Umpires are calling play on. Into the centre of the field, and it's Simon Madden.
Right on the centre line. Spears the pass in. Collingwood player ran under it, Allen, and Folds took what turned out to be an easy mark. Now Folds is about 50 metres from goal. Could certainly kick the distance if he gets onto it. The Bombers need one because they're down by 17 points. Good kick. Won't quite make it. Crows up. Who's down? Tony Shaw. And trouble again, as I said. Easy. He kicks are very hard to get. Clark, what's he doing up there? Kicks like a defender, but he was under pressure. And the margin is 16 points.
I think Clark is ruck roving at the moment, Tim. So it's Stewart for Collingwood to kick the ball back into play, and the Magpies are 16 points in front. 5 minutes into the third term. Vanderhaar and Picken. And Shaw. Neil Danaher, but not this time. Folds again, another chance. Let's go with a huge kick. Crow from the back. Can he fly? He taps it on. Not really good. Oops, another shot. Out the full. And the umpires are electing that it's, yes, it is out in the full. I thought he may have gone the other way for a push in the back. But Bahaja, well, his fingers, legs, toes, everything crossed at this stage from the, but the wind may help him. Oh, not this time. He's kicked two, but a miss, so another behind.
I thought Dreyer there showing some legacies of a long stint, about a season and a half in the reserves. He was very slow getting the ball onto his boots. Stewart kicks much better this time, out towards Moore. Dropped the head as he went for the mark. Watson turns into trouble. Oh, dear me. No tackle, apparently. Danger here for Collingwood. Bahaja again. It's his. Whether for the mark or the free kick. Nagel and Magra. Two tough pieces of work. And now Bahaja from the other pocket, a bit further out, but the angle less severe. Gets a lead from Neil Danaher. Still the angle is severe. But this fellow does everything so well that I would not be at all surprised if he kicked a goal. It's just about there, just offline. Essendon peppering away, and they're 14 points down.
So they certainly are pecking away at Collingwood in this third term, the opening minutes. I think this might be the deciding quarter. Peter Moore a chance, knocked away from him, over the shoulder, pushing it back to Barham. Barham's legs have held up so far, and he's shown some brilliant bursts as he's really danced down the MCG. That kick coming up to the half-forward line. Kink, strong run. Andrews 2 metres behind. Oh, lovely kick from Kink. Wiedemann easily knocked away from him. Irwin's there. A good pick up by Dacos, a good look, and a left boot. Behind though.
Hasn't missed too many of those this year, Peter Dacos. And what a handy one that would have been for Collingwood. They lead by 15 points as Torbett kicks long, looking for Madden. Plenty of rovers for the Bombers. Nagel up to open space on the wing. Picken getting under it for Collingwood. Oh, yes! What an acrobat! Oh, we have seen some magnificent football in this match. Some of the really great things. Up to half forward. Kink comes late on the scene, but he needn't bother. Mark Williams coming into his own as the game wears on. Towards Wiedemann. Hasn't really looked like it. Danaher. Morrison. Danger again, though. Kink couldn't grab it. Taylor back towards Kink. Hawker goes down. Ball up, says umpire Day. Centre half forward for Collingwood. 55 metres out from their goal.
Tremendous pressure game. Really is indicative of a finals match, this. Madden, a good tap. Hawker across to the centre. Money man in front to get it. Rayburn put in a superb game, this one. Into the dead forward pocket. Torbett the fist there. Barham appealing for the mark.
Second grab was out of play, but he has been paid because the first grab was in, apparently. And what's he done? I don't think that kick will count. No, it's out of bounds.
He's a bit stiff there, Tim, hasn't he? He described it brilliantly.
Didn't think it was that good.
42 to 57.
And Wiedemann versus Torbett. Oh, pushed him in the back, did he? Yes, he did. Torbett been much too good for Wiedemann. in virtually all contests. Bit of a nudge from Bahaja and a huge lead from Crow. And the Bombers go on to Clark. Let it go. Irwin's free kick. Good tackle, Warwick Irwin, who has really encouraged Collingwood supporters with his form today because he's kicked 3 goals. Oh, he plays on. Don't know whether that was wise, but he kicks well to full forward. Wiedemann's in front. Plenty up. Banks appeals. No mark. And he and Danaher have a tug of war and force a ball up 20 metres out from Collingwood's goal.
Still 15 points separating. The biggest margin has been 17 points. 90 metres out from the Magpies' goal. Oh, Torben. A good take there by Foles, disciplined himself, but oh, it's all Collingwood now. They talk. Yes, they did. They combined well. Allen was the man who marked it. Only metres in from the boundary in front of the member stand. He's opening up the angle. A long kick. It's going to land a few metres out in front. Andrews thumped it away. It's popped out of the pack, and it's just missed the behind post and rolled out of bounds.
Well, the Woods working hard, looking for their 9th goal. Haven't been able to break through. Again, Torbett beats Wiedemann pointless. Tony Shaw burns him off. Hems himself in, but kicks well. It's dropping right in the teeth. Torbett up, spoiled by his teammate Danaher. Craig Davis! It's home! Collingwood's won, and that is a big goal in the context of this game. They lead by 21 points. First goal to Davis, who's been a quiet player, but he's rarely out of business for the full 100 minutes.
Interesting, Tim, to look at the statistics of Davis. That was his 5th kick. It was a nice pickup, as you mentioned. And his other half-forward flanker, who's the generator, between them they picked the 100 goal, 101, I think that's 102 now, is Dacos. He's had 4 kicks. It's Collingwood by 21 points now, the biggest margin in the match. Into attack quickly from the centre bounce. Moore's dominant. Good talking. Torbett's being lifted his game tremendously. Will take that the mark. And Torbett from the half-back line. Essendon desperately needing to get the ball on the forward line, and what's more scored. I mean, he scored 3 behinds in his 3rd term. And stolen from Moore by Crow. Crow to play on now. Down to Madden. He won't get it. There's Pickham versus Stoneham. Pickham taps it back. Essendon players pouncing it through Madden. Eustace in there. And Stewart. And that's got to be a ball up about 30 metres out from the Bombers' goal.
Wonderful, desperate defence by Collingwood then to close it up when it looked dangerous. Van der Haar up, getting a fist on the ball. Schultz, well tackled. Over the head it goes. Terry Danaher, former sharpshooting forward. Wasn't sharp enough, and Craig Stewart is the man in the last line of defence. Confidently to Magro. Oh, he's in trouble, but he gets it onto the boot. To open space, bounces inside. And the throw in wide out on Essendon's half-forward flank. Collingwood really taking a grip on it. Not a fatal grip yet for the Bombers. Van der Haar, beautiful bit of ruck work, but Williams. Moore. Now Hawker, well tackled, gone. Free kick to Barham. The old one-arm tackle, and when you're off balance and one arm's out of business, there's not much you can do.
He's played well too. Smith taking the ball. He's on the wing up to the half-forward flank, or almost a mark. Torbett's playing better as the game gets going. Good play there between Danaher and Stoneham, but the kick's not good. Andrews is having a bad match, only had 1 kick. Good play there. Tapped on. That was Ian Morrison, the former Bulldog. And another throw in. But it's still in Collingwood's forward line.
13 minutes gone. Tight quarter. 2 goals to Collingwood in the term. The Bombers haven't kicked one. And they're very important goals to Collingwood. Essendon led early. In fact, led by 3 points at the first change. Wiedemann this time out points Torbett, but Torbett was quick to retaliate with a good tackle. Head down, Barham. Holding the ball. Good umpire. And the free kick to Glenn Hawker. Half-back flank. Kicks just over the centre line. Van der Haar up, so was Byrne. Beautiful defensive punch, but taken by Nagel. Out comes an Essendon forward in Madden. A good pass by Nagel. Madden's a bit hesitant. Now goes long. Backing back, Watson. Smith. Stewart pulled off it. Slow to get rid of it. Given a bit of time by the umpire. Now Neil Danaher, he usually does something with it. Byrne ran under it, but it's all Collingwood. Dreyer out to the centre line. Kink and Andrews, this will be interesting. Well done, Kink. Well done, Kink. Outpointed his fiery opponent. Lovely placed kick towards Barham, who missed it. Now Dacos. He's fiddling. Beautiful smother by Stoneham. Irwin, though, to Allen. 50 metres out. High. Long. Straight. No, not there. I thought it was over. The Bombers retrieve. Back to half-back. Morrison. Good knock on to Nagel. Now danger for Collingwood because Essendon sweep into attack. Up to Andrews. Kick way out of position. And Rugged Ron goes on. Strong play. Second kick. Across ground to Crow. Oh, and Essendon turning defence into attack. Now Watson. 40 metres out. Offline. Oh, what thrilling stuff. From one end of the ground to the other. And that was football at its very best.
I think the crowd got their money's worth for this match in that one exchange in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Both teams at their superb best. Stewart's a bit short on match practice. He hasn't had a game for a month. Kicks the ball out for Collingwood. Irwin and everything. He's getting better as the game rolls along. Free kick. Warwick Irwin. 14th kick, actually. Kicked 3 great goals in the second quarter when Collingwood started to make their march and took the ascendancy. 20 points in it at this stage as Irwin kicks from the back line. Williams and Kink would mark almost a Kink. Good steal by Bahaja. Quickly across there to Van der Haar. Van der Haar's a beautiful pass to Madden. He's in front of Stewart. Got it again. They're looking for Madden because he's got more pace than Stewart, who's out of touch. Terry Danaher can't get it. Dreyer and Irwin, but it's Dreyer in possession. Dreyer goes for the handball out to Smith. Smith gets a chip shot in towards centre half back. Taken by Taylor. He's told to play on. Gives it up towards the half-forward flank. Neil Danaher, great mark.
Oh, this game has got everything. 5 marks, Neil Danaher, fine player. Places the ball to advantage for Crow. Now Ron Andrews, who's lifted. To the pocket, Watson. Couldn't grab it, should have done. Bad miss, Dreyer. Keeps it in play, could very easily have taken it over and it might have been wise. Andrews, but he took it over. And the throw in on Essendon's right half forward flank. Collingwood by 20 points, but oh, this game very much alive. Catches the ruckman napping, down goes Craig Davis. The umpire saying he deliberately, the players in the red and black jumpers saying he deliberately handballed over the line. The umpire not convinced. 17
minutes into the third term. Moore and Crow, and the brilliance of Moore handed it to Tony Shaw on a plate. And the kick to the half. Oh, gee, Stoneham almost in frame there with Danaher, but I think they're happy to see it out of play. But Essendon have no answer to the brilliance of Moore in the ruck. Be it a bounce or a throw-in, he's absolutely El Supremo. Wiedemann, no good. Barham tackle, didn't have the ball, takes the free kick. Mistake there by Torbett.
Barham did pretty well. He put his back right in the path of the oncoming Torbett. Up to half forward. 3 against 1 in terms of players up in Collingwood's favour. But the result is honours even. Now Torbett and Wiedemann, who have done the rucking when Collingwood have been in attack, and Torbett has almost always won. Williams burrowing. So too is Folds, who won well. Back towards the centre line. Crow versus Moore. Crow also did well. Moore perhaps tiring a bit. It comes to Nagel. Lost his footing. Back to Folds, who put the ball down. And Smith perhaps a bit unlucky not to get a free because I thought Folds took possession and let it go.
Ball up. Collingwood's half-forward line. Crow on the ruck against Moore now. Out to Hawker. He hasn't had a good match. On to Clark. Clark's been useful, but he's stopped. He's through the pass. And Collingwood have tackled like they've never tackled before. Taylor's been a grand player for them in this match. 3 great quarters so far, and takes the kick on the half-back line.
Dead right, Jeff. Tackling magnificent. Through the centre it goes. Towards Davis. Outpointed by Danaher, who's been his master. Watson, who's got a lift for the Bombers. He's the man they need. Through goes Neil Danaher again. Beautifully played. Long one. Madden the sit here. Ball eludes him. With the bounce thereof. Now the chance. Wheels around. Beautifully tackled again. Magro copped it in the head. But oh, what an effort it was. Stoneham to Hawker. Under pressure. Now the snap from... was it Eustace? Offline. And Magro, that courageous effort to bring Simon Madden down, has paid for it.
Essendon kicked 5 behinds for the quarter to Collingwood's 2 goals, 1. That's a big difference. It's 19 points.